Good morning, dear students. Hope you all are fit and fine. Yes, students, today we will discuss exercise of chapter number 6, Stone Soup in Bohemia. Students, I hope that all of you have read this chapter and tried exercise also. So, students, let's begin with the part A first of all, that is understanding the story. So, students, some statements are given to you here. Read all these statements carefully and then students try to find out whether they are true or false. Then students write T for true and F for false statements. So students, let's read first one. The villagers gave the soldier a very warm welcome. It's false because the villagers were not friendly with him. So here we can write down F for false. Then students, second one, the stones had no power of making a soup. It's true. So here you can write down T. Then students, the villagers added nothing to the soup. The students, it's false because students, they added potato, peas, onions, turnip. Okay, so it's false. So here you can write down F. Then students, fourth one, the villagers found the soup extremely delicious. Yes, students, it's true. Because students, the burgomaster said that it's exquisite. Then the pottery merchant said that it's magnificent. Then the woman with the wart said that it's real tasty. So, it's true. Next one, students, a Chinese had taught the soldier how to make stone soup. It's false. So here students, you can write down F. So students, read all these statements and try to write down T for true and F for false statements. Let's move on to the part B now. Answer the following questions in about 30 words. So students, let's begin with the first one. How did the soldier react to the unwelcoming attitude of the villagers? Students, the soldier took their comments very lightly. He remained cheerful, he remained happy, and maintained his cool. He cracked jokes with them and even told them that he would go away the next morning. Students, we can say that the soldier didn't feel upset. He flattered them, okay? He flattered the villagers and assured that he would leave the next morning. The students, next one. What, according to the soldier, was the speciality of the stones? Students, according to the soldier, the stones had the speciality to brew the most delicious and mouth-watering soup. And students, the soldier told the villagers that the stones were prehistorical. They were given to him by a saint whose life he had saved from wild elephants. And these stones had the power to brew for him, or we can say to make for him, the most delicious, mouth-watering soup. The students, next one. Why did the villagers initially hesitate to add anything to the soup? Students, initially the villagers suspected the soldier. They actually hesitated to add anything to the soup. Okay, the villagers initially hesitated to add anything to the soup because nobody wanted to admit his curiosity and to make a fool of himself. But students, later on, the soldier won over their confidence, and then all the villagers brought vegetables and added them to the soup. Now, students, next one. What comments did the various villagers make on the quality of the soup? Students, as we all know that the soldier cracks jokes with them. He tells them anecdotes and flatters them, and thus he wins over their confidence and becomes friendly with them. So students, here the villagers relish the soup. Okay, the villagers relished the soup and called it magnificent. Then another called it a marvelous gift of China. And a woman with a wart found it really awesome. The burgomaster The burgomaster called it exquisite. Like the students, they gave various comments. Let's begin with the hot part now. What were the various methods that the soldier adopted to be friendly with the villagers? Students, the soldier was very clever. He won the heart of the innocent villagers by telling them anecdotes. Anecdotes means, students, we can say a short, amusing, or interesting story about a real incident or a person. Or we can say stories based on personal experience. Okay, so these are called anecdotes. And students, the soldier won the heart of the innocent villagers by telling them anecdotes, cracking jokes, and by even flattering them. He also offered the special stone soup that he had prepared. Actually, students, we can see here that he cracked jokes with them, he told them anecdotes and flattered them, and thus he won over their confidence and became friendly with them. Now, students, let's move on to the values part. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. How could the soldier ensure that he was not disheartened at all? Students, it is rightly said that tough times don't last forever, but tough people last as they have the potential to fight with tough situations. As in the chapter, students, the soldier was not disheartened in the tough situation. Rather, students, he controlled his emotions and overcame it bravely and helped him by fulfilling his appetite by using his wits and thus made a stone soup and before everyone. Let's discuss life skills part. Presence of mind is more valuable asset than wealth or strength. Elaborate the idea in a short paragraph. Students, as we all know, that presence of mind is undoubtedly more valuable than wealth or strength. As we can see, students, in this story, that a soldier returning from the war tries to settle down on the payment of a village in Bohemia, but students, the villagers are unfriendly towards him. They are in no mood to welcome him, but the soldier remains cool. He has presence of mind. He cracks jokes with them, he uses flattering words and assures them that he will leave the next day. And very tactfully, students, he becomes friendly with them. And students, after that, the villagers bring vegetables from their homes and help in the preparation of the soup, and at last, students, all of them enjoy the soup. So students, we can say that surely cool temper and presence of mind is more valuable asset than wealth or strength. Let's begin with the part B now. And the soldier chuckled to himself. Why did the soldier do so? Discuss with your partner. Students, the soldier chuckled to himself because he thought that he had made fool of villagers by making stone soup. Actually, students, the soldier had fooled the villagers because, students, the same people who had refused to give him a bean or a tomato brought everything one by one, and they had put not only beans but tomatoes, potato, onions, and whatnot. And the soldier had very quietly taken out the stones and thrown them away and relished the soup and satisfied his hunger. So students, here we can see that presence of mind is more important than wealth or strength. So students, I hope that all of you have understood this part well. Now students, complete this chapter in your fair notebook of English literature. Okay, and your handwriting should be neat and clean. That's all for today, students. Thank you very much.